Hey, Angela Carter here of FastStartMLMTraining.com. I wanted to do this video today to share with you a really powerful way to put together a business plan for your network marketing business so that you can get into profit even within 30 days. I use this blueprint that I'm getting ready to share with you to get into profit into my business, to be able to sponsor 2 people in 6 days from Facebook and make $240 in 30 days. I ended up hitting the first rank in my company, and I ended up getting weekly checks as a result of what I'm getting ready to share with you right now. Now, this blueprint, this business plan, is something that I actually learned after being a part of the Molly System Pro attraction marketing system. And we have a members bonus training area. And there's a bonus training in that area. And that's the training that I watched. And within 3 weeks of implementing that training, I got the results that I just shared with you. So the key to this is being able to set an income goal in your business and to be able to realistically meet it and being able to reverse engineer the success that you want. So the first thing that I want you to do is to set an income goal for the next 30 days. Now, obviously, it should be a realistic goal based upon where you're at in the company and in your company's pay structure. So you can talk to your upline to see what's a realistic goal, or maybe you already know what would be a realistic goal for you. So I want you to set an income goal for the next 30 days. And from there, what we're going to do is we're going to reverse engineer the success. So we're going to move backwards. So we're going to start with the end in mind. The end is that income goal. Now what we're going to do is reverse engineer that. So stepping back away from that income goal, we need to figure out how many people under your company's comp plan do you need to sponsor in order to make that income. Once you do that, we want to backtrack again and reverse engineer that and say, well, how many people do you need to get in front of a presentation to be able to sponsor that many people into your business? Now, the results may vary depending on your skills, depending upon your company's presentation, but what we've seen in this industry, typically on average, is that for every 10 people that you get in front of a presentation, you should be able to sign up one person into your company. Now, obviously, your numbers may be better or it may be worse starting out, but that's a good baseline for you to kind of judge and do your numbers for this particular business plan. Obviously, you want to track to make sure what your numbers are, but this is a good baseline for you. So that means, let's say that you determine that in order to hit your income goal, you need to sign up 5 distributors into your company. Well, that means that in order for you to figure out how many people to get in front of a presentation, you would have to multiply the number of sponsors you need by 10. So that means that I would need, in my example, I need to get 50 different people in front of my company's presentation. Now, from there, we're going to reverse engineer that even more and say, well, if I need 50 people in front of my company's presentation, how many do I need to contact in order to get that many people in front of a presentation? Now, a great number, and this is something that obviously you want to track and measure, but a good rule of thumb is maybe multiply that by 4. So 1 out of 4 people that you talk to, you should be able to move them and direct them to your company's presentation. Now, again, this depends on your marketing, depends on your qualifying skills, but that's a good base number to start off with. So that means that I would have to get in the next month, I would need to contact 200 people in my example. So 50 times 4, I would need to contact 200 people. Now, the thing that was so powerful about this business plan training that was in the back office when I watched it was that I had an aha moment. When I was doing this, I realized no wonder why I'm not getting the success that I want, because I'm not contacting enough people. So I hope that maybe this was a breakthrough for you to see some hardcore numbers that maybe you're not getting in front of enough people. Maybe your problem isn't so much skills or being able to close people, but maybe just not bringing enough people through this funnel. And so once you know how many people you need to contact each month, then what I want you to do now is, those are your monthly numbers. What you want to do now is divide each of those by 4 and get your weekly numbers. Once you do that, I want you to divide by 5, or how many days you build your business, and then that way you'll get your daily number. Now, this is what's important. Your daily numbers are going to be the thing that we're going to track and that we're really going to focus on. So the daily numbers, let's say, for me, in my case, I said 200, right? I need to contact 200 people a month, divided by 4. Let's say I'm building my business 5 days a week, so I need to divide by 5. That means I need to contact 10 people a day I need to contact 10 people a day, and to determine how many people I need to get in front of a presentation. Remember, it was 50 for the month, so do the same thing, 50 divided by 4 and then divided by 5. So I need to get about it says 2.5, so about 3 people in front of a presentation. So I need to contact 10 people a day and get 3 people in front of a presentation to be able to meet my income goal. Now, obviously, I want to track my results. So while you do this, you want to keep track of what your results may be, because you might actually have higher conversions. Or if you have lower conversions, that's okay. We want to track and see what your true numbers are. But this is a way for you to kind of get started and kind of have something to shoot for. So now that you know how many people that you need to contact every single day and how many people you need to get in front of a presentation every single day, what you want to do then is figure out what marketing strategies can I implement to be able to get that, to be able to get in contact with that many people every single day. Now, the mistake that most network marketers make, and that I made in the beginning, is that I focused too much on passive marketing strategies as opposed to active. Active marketing strategies are strategies where you're getting in front of someone whose first and last name that you know, and they know your name. And passive strategies are strategies where you put content out there, you put marketing out there, and you're just hoping that somebody, some unnamed person that you don't know, somehow lands on your content and find their way to you. So I'll give you an example. Some great active strategies are Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn, because when you start prospecting on Facebook and LinkedIn and Twitter, you know the person's first or last name and they know yours. Now, some passive strategies are blogging, article marketing, video marketing, because you're putting content out there. Like I could put a YouTube video out, but I won't know, let's say you come by my YouTube video. I won't know when you do it. I can't control how you do it. I don't know your first or last name unless you leave me a comment or you search me down and find me. So that's what I mean by passive. So you want a good balance of the two. So if you want to get into profit as soon as possible in your business, you want to focus really a lot on your active strategies. You definitely want to have one passive strategy at least going, but you really want to focus a lot of your daily time on the active strategies. So what I did was I focused on Facebook. I spent 30 minutes a day on Facebook, and I just started contacting professionals who were in a related industry that my network marketing company was in. And I started contacting them, and I moved them through my funnel, my Lead System Pro funnel. And basically what it was is I contacted them, and I sent them to my funnel, and the funnel had on the front page, it had kind of like an intro video to my company. But here's what was key. There was qualifying language on that page. The qualifying language said this is a business opportunity and not a job opportunity, that there's a startup cost of X dollars and there's an ongoing cost of X dollars. So when people actually opted in, they were more qualified because I shared with them not only some little bit of a snippet of a video about my company, but also I informed them of the startup costs and that this was a business opportunity and not a job. Once they opted in, they had an opportunity then to schedule an online, to schedule an appointment with me through an online calendar system. So I had them book an appointment with me at a time that was convenient for them. And I used a website called checkappointments.com, and it's free. And it was a way for me to get people to move through more steps before I get them on the phone, because I knew the more steps that they moved through to get in touch with me, the higher qualified they were. So what were my results? Well, I ended up in a 2-week period contacting 170 of these professionals. And of those 170, I had 3 appointments that were booked. And all 3 of these people actually showed up. I had a 100% show-up ratio, probably because I qualified them very well before I talked to them. And of those 3, I closed 2. So I had about a 67, close to 70% closing ratio. And this was my first time ever sponsoring anybody in my company. The first person I signed her up on the spot. Hadn't talked to her before then, just connected with her on Facebook, signed her up on the spot. And the next person did the same thing, and within 30 days ended up hitting the first rank in my company and making $240. So this strategy works. Again, know your daily numbers. Know how many people you need to contact each day and how many people you need to get in front of a presentation, and implement some marketing strategies that will help you to do it. Preferably active strategies, especially if you want to get off to a fast start in your business and get into profit in 30 days. So I hope this video was helpful to you. Let me know if you want access to some Facebook training to show you how to actually connect with people on Facebook. Go to facebook.faststartmlmtraining.com. That's facebook.faststartmlmtraining.com. MLM.com. And if you want to take a look at the system that I'm using, the system that I use to funnel people through to qualify them before I actually talk to them and connect with them on the phone, go to www.faststartmlmtraining.com. I hope this video was helpful to you. I want to hear your results. So I want you to start implementing your 30-day game plan, and I want to hear your results. So let me know if this was helpful to you, and let me know how you're going to implement this in your business. Thanks.